What's up? It's your favorite YouTube skeleton here called The Skull. And before we get any further into this video, I'm sorry if I sound a little off. I'm currently sick. But I'd like to wish you all a happy New Year's. And in celebration of the New Year, New Me quote, I decided to get a little dripped out, you feel me?
I'm up in Dover Street Market, and I said that hoe put it back on the market. And I drive the whip, but little bitch, I can't park it. She asked what I like to do, told that bitch shop it. Yeah, I took her.
Hey, you niggas fucking with the new look or what? God damn it, I'm beautiful. I'd like to give a thanks and a shout out to my boy Gay Vampire for the new artwork. I'll leave his socials in the description. You guys should go check him out. But anyway, today we have another What the Hell Happened there. And in this iteration, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Evolution, the infamous 2019 live-action anime film, featuring westernized, watered-down versions of your favorite DBZ characters and amazing critical reception. As big as a Dragon Ball Z fan as I am, this is actually my first time watching this movie. Me and my big brother who got me into Dragon Ball in the first place used to watch all of the movies together, but this one was always forbidden. So let's hop in and let's see why. So we start off this film with the narrator telling us about how 2,000 years ago Piccolo invaded Earth with an Oozaru. Yeah, so it turns out in this movie, an Oozaru isn't a form exclusive to Sans. It's like some weird ass alien that possesses bodies on some Jason Goes to Hell type shit, and it only comes out during the phenomenon called the Blood Moon. It's also like some Piccolo goon or some shit. I don't know, it just listens to him for some reason. We cut to Grandpa Gohan and Goku throwing hands, and Grandpa Gohan says this corny ass line that has like no correlation to the narrative of this movie.
First rule is, there are no rules.
Yeah, that's literally what he says. This movie does this weird things where characters just say the most corny, random shit throughout the movie, and it's set up as like some sort of profound plot point that we should remember. It's fucking weird. So they continue training and Goku just fucking slaps this bug in Grandpa Gohan's mouth. Grandpa Gohan's done fucking around though, so he just flexes on Goku with this ki kick and then we get this stupid ass shot. So Goku got put on a t-shirt. Grandpa Gohan starts talking his shit, trying to teach Goku about ki, but Goku just starts bitching about being bullied at school, and I kid you not, he gets mad at Grandpa Gohan for not teaching him how to rizz up.
Teach me something I can use. Teach me how to get the girl. Teach me how to talk to her without stumbling all over everything I say.
Grandpa Gohan isn't trying to hear all that teach me how to be normal shit, so he slides Goku a Dragon Ball for his birthday, and he starts to teach Goku about the Dragon Balls and what they do. So Goku starts heading to school, and I kid you not, the bullies try to straight up just murder this nigga. Like they had no idea that Goku had good reaction and would hop off that bike. But Goku, maybe you should tell your grandpa that it's not just bullying. These niggas are criminals. They just try to kill you. Go tell the administration or some shit. Snitch on these niggas. This shit isn't okay. Anyway, they start pressing up on Goku, and Justin Chatwin, who plays Goku in this movie, by the way, has the funniest angry face I've ever seen. This nigga looks like he's about to take a shit. Look at him. So all this stuff is happening in front of the baddies, and we get our first shot of Chi-Chi in this movie. Goku throws on his steezy ass hoodie, and I guess Chi-Chi's fucking with that bully. Bars. But then Justin Chatwin makes that shit face again. So we cut to this cool looking spaceship in the sky, and we get our first shot of Piccolo in this movie. And this nigga's opium as hell. I'm not joking, this nigga pulls up in enough Rick to give Destroy Lonely in 2013 ASAP Rocky a run for their money. He's swaggy as hell though. He's on demon time, so he just bodies this entire village while on the search for a singular Dragon Ball. His little goon Mai ups Blick on this mother and daughter that were trying to hide during this mayhem, and she eventually recovers the Dragon Ball. So we skip to this dumbass scene of Goku just being a creep, eyeing Chi-Chi down, and he starts like imagining her eat strawberries and shit. Maybe he was right. Grandpa Gohan should have taught this nigga something about Riz. This nigga has no game. On God, if I was Chi-Chi, I would have been creeped out as hell. So Goku sees Chi-Chi struggling with her locker in the hallway, and I guess he tries to shoot his shot. He tries to open up her locker, but he's dog shit in this movie, so he fucks up and opens all of them, and his dumbass gets called by Chi-Chi. She runs down on him, and she's like, nigga, you're not slick, you use ki right there. He's like, yeah, you call me. And then she invites him to her birthday party. And this nigga just says yes immediately. I guess fuck Grandpa Gohan and that birthday cake he was gonna make you, Goku. We cut to the crib where Goku's getting ready and Grandpa Gohan just making some nasty ass food in the basement, bro. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And this nigga's just tearing that shit up too. But like I said, Goku just grabs a Dragon Ball and dips on Grandpa Gohan. Look at him, he looks so sad holding that birthday cake. So we get to Chi-Chi's house and I'm sorry, where the fuck does she live? Look at this big ass castle this party's being hosted at. Goku pulls up and immediately these hating ass niggas are on his dick. So they start talking their shit and Goku flexes these niggas without touching them. The main bully sees what Goku did to his entourage and once again he just tries to murder Goku in front of everyone. But Goku's dodging and shit this time and the bully fucks up his rice box. Goku gets the job done, he got the hoes blushing and shit, and then the bully's car just fucking explodes. So now Goku's finally in with Chi-Chi after he beat that nigga's ass, and then Chi-Chi says this shit.
You're different. I like different.
I'm sorry, what? Chi-Chi, don't try to act like we're just on this corny ass nigga's dick for the entire first half of the movie. What do you mean you like different? This nigga's corny. So we come back to Grandpa Gohan's house and he's sensing some sort of ominous key. As it turns out, Piccolo and Mai pulled up searching for the Dragon Ball, but if you remember correctly, Goku took it to Chi-Chi's party. So Piccolo's pissed off and he just Darth Vaders the entire house and kills Grandpa Gohan. By the way, this shot is probably the only cool shot in the entire movie. Goku senses something is up and he dips out on Chi-Chi. He takes off to go find Grandpa Gohan and the cinematography as he searches around the house is so trash. But eventually he finds Grandpa Gohan and Grandpa Gohan tells him what happens. He also tells Goku that he needs to find Master Roshi and collect all 7 of the Dragon Balls before the Blood Moon happens and the Oozaru returns. So yep, Grandpa Gohan is past tense. Rest in peace, a real nigga. So Goku pulls back up to the house and then he runs into Bulma. Bulma immediately ups pole on him and starts accusing him of stealing her Promethean orbs, which is what she calls the Dragon Balls. Anyway, they throw hands and she sees that Goku has the 4-star Dragon Ball, not hers. We find out that Mai, Piccolo's goon, broke into Capsule Corp factory and stole Bulma's dad's Dragon Ball and now she's looking for it. Anyway, Bulma has a Dragon Ball radar and they decide to team up because Bulma needs some backup with Piccolo on the loose and they start to look for Master Roshi together. They head to the city and Bulma gets a ping on her Dragon radar and then that leads them to Kame House, which looks dope as hell in this movie, I'm not gonna lie. They head in but Goku ends up losing Bulma so he starts whispering around looking for her, but he knocks over some gold bowling ball shit and we get this dumbass scene where he's catching these marbles, but he misses one and wakes up Master Roshi, then they start scrapping. Master Roshi's old ass is flexing Goku shit, then Goku hits him with this corny ass line, dude, listen.
Now, I'm going to end it.
Like what, dude? Master Roshi's not taking you serious, nigga. You can't even control your ki, and he was just flexing your ass at his old age. But yeah, man, the acting in this movie is laugh out loud horrible at times, dude. It's actually fucking ridiculous. Goku tries to bop on Master Roshi with the same crane kick Grandpa Gohan bodied his ass with at the beginning of the film, but he absolutely fails and hits Bulma. Basically, Master Roshi recognizes the technique from Grandpa Gohan and him and Goku find out who each other are. Goku tells Roshi the bad news about Piccolo coming back and Grandpa Gohan being dead. Roshi goes to go grab his Dragon Ball and when he hands it to Goku, Goku has this weird ass Eren Yeager vision. Roshi tells Goku about the Oozaru and the Blood Moon along with the Apocalypse and basically reaffirms that they need the Dragon Balls. So Goku, Master Roshi, and Bulma head out to go look for the rest. They pull up to this weird ass sparring session thing that Chi-Chi's just randomly fighting at. Goku immediately runs up on her and gets Chi-Chi rocked on her shit. Goku and Chi-Chi start trying to flirt, but then Bulma gets a ping on her Dragon radar, so they gotta dip. Master Roshi starts teaching Goku airbending. Yeah, that's what they called it in the movie. Anyway, they're on some goon shit, so Bulma fucking turns the whip and they fall in this big ass hole. And then Yamcha runs into them and he finds them. He immediately starts rizzing up Bulma and tells them that if they want his help, then he's gonna need that Capsule Corp bike. Nigga tries to extort them. Anyway, Bulma isn't going, so they end up staying there overnight. Master Roshi literally starts firebending and telling this grandiose story about when Piccolo first evaded Earth. Anyway, Bulma's Dragon radar pings, so that means it's underground somewhere. Master Roshi's done fucking around, so he jumps up and just G-checks the fuck out of Yamcha and makes that nigga start digging. I find it funny how far Yamcha was willing to go to get that Capsule Corp motorcycle. That nigga really stayed there until it got dark. hating on Master Roshi's story, calling bluff on it and shit, just to get that Capsule Corp motorcycle. He was waiting for these niggas to just give up. This nigga's a Hall of Fame hater. This nigga's petty as hell on God. Got this weird ass shot of this nigga Piccolo making blood clones and shit. Then we just cut back to the gang on Mustafar trying to find this last Dragon Ball. They have no way across this lava pit, and those little goon clones that Piccolo made start cornering them. So Goku and Master Roshi start billy bopping on these niggas, and they make a bridge out of these goons' bodies, which was, I mean, kind of cool. So Goku reaches the other side and he grabs the Dragon Ball and gets another Eren Yeager vision, and then he gets snaked by Mai. Goku tells Master Roshi about the vision he had and how the Uzaru killed him and the rest of the gang. They come to the conclusion that they don't have enough days left to collect the rest of the Dragon Balls, so Master Roshi gets desperate and slides on this old nigga and asks if he can use the Mafuba. We cut to the tournament where Piccolo's goon is getting bodied by Chi-Chi. Like, seriously, Piccolo's goon is everywhere in this movie. Anyway, she gets some of Chi-Chi's blood, then she just straight up forfeits. Chi-Chi sees Goku, and then we get this dual Riz scene of Yamcha risen up Bulma, or actually Bulma's risen up Yamcha's ass, I'm not gonna lie, and Goku's risen up Chi-Chi. I find it funny that they found a way to make Dragon Ball a love movie. Like, what's up with these live action anime films turning these stories into love stories? First we had Death Note with Light simping over Misa. Now we got this shit. It's just a love story between Goku and Chi-Chi, which, I mean, I guess could be cool if done right, but it's just fucking corny here. Goku's just a little simp. And then they have like no character building here. Anyway, we cut to one of the many dumbest scenes in the movie where Master Roshi is teaching Goku how to airbend even more. Like, who is this nigga? Is he Aang? But anyway, Master Roshi tries to demonstrate to Goku the Kamehameha. And just look what this nigga does. I'm sorry, but this nigga just had to do that long ass convoluted ass Tai Chi little dance sequence for a Kamehameha? Like, why did they have to change this? And that shit didn't do nothing but light up a little ass candle. That shit was mud, nigga. But anyway, he basically tells Goku not to come in until he masters that shit, so Goku starts practicing. He can't get it, so this nigga's about to cheat, then Chi-Chi slides on him. She basically just teases this nigga with some coochie, then he just becomes a key master, and he perfectly lights up the rest of the candles except for 3. He's struggling on this last one. Then he does that weak ass Kamehameha ritual and finally executes it. His is blue for some reason, but he ends up lighting up a grand total of 3 candles, nigga. So Bulma runs into Chi-Chi in the hallway, sneaking out of Goku's room, and I know what we're all thinking, Goku got some cheeks. But nah, Chi-Chi just runs off and it turns out she took the Dragon Balls. They walk her down and then Chi-Chi starts fighting Chi-Chi. Goku pulls up in the middle of them fighting and just listens to one of the Chi-Chis and kicks the fuck out of the other one. But shouldn't Goku be able to sense ki here? This scene is pretty dumb. Anyway, the other Chi-Chi flexes on Goku and one-taps him with that weak-ass Piccolo gun. Now Goku's in the afterlife talking to Grandpa Gohan, and we have some more just horrible-ass acting.
Wait, are you here for me?
Then Master Roshi just revives Goku with the Kamehameha. I guess, man, whatever at this point. But Piccolo has all 7 of the Dragon Balls, so they need to hurry up and get the Dragon's Temple and stop that nigga. Master Roshi, who's the best character in this movie, by the way, shoots Piccolo with a ki blast. Their shit collides, and it ends up fucking up the entire ritual for Piccolo. So now this nigga gotta restart. Piccolo's like, fuck all that shit, I gotta flex these niggas. We see Goku with his iconic, if you want to call it that, his iconic gi on. Anyway, Piccolo starts talking his shit to Goku, and he tells Goku that he is Uzaru. Then we get this weak ass transformation scene, and every single scene with Uzaru in it in this movie is just mud, nigga. Like, this entire movie already sucks, but you'll see what I mean. It's just him just tumbling around with some boo-boo ass CGI, dude, just tweaking. Another thing I wanted to touch up on is here. Piccolo like implies that Uzaru was like some weird ass alien spirit that like possessed Goku's body or some shit. I'm not sure, he really doesn't explain it, and they don't go into it because maybe this would have been interesting, although I think it's like pretty dumb compared to the OG Saiyan shit. But like, was Goku alive 2,000 years ago bodying the earth or some shit? I'm not sure. If that's the case, how did Uzaru fly in from outer space? Wasn't it last killed on Earth with this nigga Piccolo? I don't know, man, this shit's pretty dumb. Yeah, but I guess Piccolo just Kage of this shit and just made Uzaru who's Black Zetsu or something. Anyways, Piccolo just shakes the Mafuba off like it's nothing. And then Goku just kills Master Roshi. And then here we go with these shitty ass Uzaru scenes, bro. So Goku transforms back into a human and then we get this shit.
Impossible.
Something my grandfather taught me. First rule is, there are no rules.
Bro, what? Nigga. Bro, this is how they thought we was gonna react to that weak ass shit. Like, that had to be one of the weakest lines I've ever heard in movie history, dude. And you know they just planned this shit out from the beginning. So we're gonna open up the movie with Grandpa Gohan saying, you know, first rule is there are no rules. Then when Goku has this little badass moment, he's gonna, guess what? Get it, repeat the line. Like, nigga, this shit was fucking tartar sauce. At this moment, I just burst out loud laughing and I did not want to continue with the movie. This shit is so fucking trash, bro. This shit's so mud. Anyway, Goku and Piccolo start going at it while Yamcha and Bulma are fighting Mai. Yamcha bops Mai's ass and she's fucking cooked. I mean, it hardly matters. Both these fights are fucking boo-boo juice. And then Goku has this weak ass speech about how to be one with himself, he must be two. That's what I meant with these corny ass pretentious little one-liners that this movie has. But I think it's implied that he like harnessed the strength of the Zaru in his base form on some Super Saiyan God type shit. Anyway, he shoots this weird ass Kamehameha at Piccolo and just straight up bodies this nigga. RIP to the fashion demon. Anyway, the gang summons Shenron. This CGI is fucking mud, by the way, and they choose to revive Master Roshi. Then Goku slides on Chi-Chi, they make out, and then they go have a little sparring session. Then finally, the credits roll. Dragon Ball is probably my favorite piece of media ever, and I remember growing up around other Dragon Ball fans mentioning this movie was taboo, and I see why. This shit is butt. The acting was horrible, the lore changes seemed unnecessary, and the plot was awful. I don't recommend watching this movie. You might get a couple giggles, but I genuinely don't believe that this is worth the 1 hour and 25 minutes it would take from your life. I give Dragon Ball Evolution the rating of, drum roll please, a 0.5 out of 10. This might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, and that's me putting my Dragon Ball fan bias to the side. This shit was just fucking stinky. I don't think I enjoyed myself once while watching this movie. The only reason I got a 0.5 is because of the Kame house and that scene of Piccolo destroying Grandpa Gohan's house. But I'd like to once again give a thanks to my boy Gay Vampire for the artwork. I'll leave his socials in the description. Make sure to check him out if you want some artwork. He's pretty dope and he's a good guy. I'm sorry for the lack of videos this week. I got sick and, you know, I had a lot of shit to do for New Year's, but I promise I'll be on my A game starting next week. I'd like to thank you guys for 33 subscribers and 200 views on my Broly video. I really appreciate all the new viewers, and if you happen to be one of those new viewers, if you enjoyed the video, I'd highly appreciate a subscription, a comment, and a like. And if you disliked the video, I mean, go ahead, comment, let me know why. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Roll the outro.